All right, so let me just ask, Darksiders, have you seen The Mandalorian yet? Woo-wee! So here's the thing, right? You guys know that I'm not a big fan of the later Star Wars content, not the cinematic stuff. I don't like a whole bunch of stuff about it. I don't like the writing about it. I don't like the CGI. I'm much more of a fan of the first 3 Star Wars films. So I was apprehensive about The Mandalorian, and here's what's crazy. Here's how I actually ended up seeing this episode. This is a true story. I literally got up last night, had a ding on my phone, something popped up about The Mandalorian, and I was just going to watch it because I thought it was a trailer. But it ended up being the whole episode. So I'm sitting up in bed, 2 o'clock in the morning. My wife's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, it's my mom. Hey, can I call you back? Yeah, because I'm in the middle of a video. Say hi. All right. She said hi, everybody. And now she says bye. Bye. You know when mom answers the phone, like you gotta answer that. You can't put moms off. You don't know what it could be. It could be an emergency. Let's get back to it. So, as I said before, I'm not a big fan of most of the later cinematic Star Wars stuff. I just don't think it's that well done. I don't think the stories are that interesting. I just really don't like them that much. So I was a little bit apprehensive about The Mandalorian, but I will say the trailers for The Mandalorian was like, whoa, like this could be good. So I ended up seeing the whole episode really kind of off the humble, just waking up last night and checking it out, and sweet mercy, it was fantastic. Now, I don't know if you guys saw it or not. I know the Disney Plus dropped today, but I loved almost everything about the show. I have one issue with this show, just one issue, and that to me is nitpicky at best. But I thought the story was tight. I thought the writing was good. I thought the characters were interesting. The world building, it was fantastic. It felt very much like a space western, but the world building, the tone, the feel, all of it felt very, very reminiscent, or it felt like it was consistent. It felt like it belonged in the Star Wars universe. And I was just fascinated by every aspect of this show, especially how they portrayed the character of the Mandalorian and really wrapped him in mystery. And I thought just the whole concept of how they went into this first episode was very focused as well. And it's really nice because I felt like we got like a really tight story wrapped around the Mandalorian and what he was doing as a bounty hunter. But we also got subtle hints of what might be going on with subplots in this, but it wasn't so much that it took away from the main character. I just loved it. I loved every aspect of it. I loved the humor in it. I thought it was poignant. I thought it was on point. I thought the timing was good. I thought that every aspect of this was fantastic. This is what you call immersion, ladies and gentlemen. That's really, really how I feel about this show. Like, I can't wait until Friday when we get the next episode, and then we get the subsequent episodes, I think, week by week. And I think there's 8 in this first season. That's how you do it, by the way, Netflix. Everything doesn't have to be binged. I'm just saying. Who's with me? Thumbs up in the comments if you are. I thought it was fantastic. You guys, I'm being a little bit careful here not to spoil things. Who am I kidding? I'm going to talk about it freely. If you haven't seen it yet, don't watch this. Maybe it's too late at this point. But I really, really enjoyed this episode. Now, if I had one issue, a slight issue about this first episode was in some cases, and I almost don't want to mention it because I thought the storytelling and the performances were so good that it really wasn't that big of a deal. Some of the issues with the CGI were a little bit dicey, and I'm much more hypersensitive to that when it comes to Star Wars because I just really like the work of the puppetry and the live action work that was done in the first 3 Star Wars. Now, let's talk a little bit about the end scene, and let's see if we can unpack this and debunk this a little bit, because everybody has theories about this end scene, and it appears that you have a little baby Yoda in that end scene. So there's all kinds of theory videos going on the internet about what this means, and who really knows? I don't know. Do you know? If you know, please let me know. Share it with the rest of us in the comments. I don't know what's going on in this. I certainly don't think it's Yoda. I mean, the only time we've even seen 2 people from Yoda's race is in, was it The Phantom Menace? When we saw Yoda or Yato, I think that's how you pronounce her name. And then, of course, we've got Yoda as well. So who knows what's going on here, but it's super fascinating. Everybody was like, oh, shoot. Because we all don't know. Nobody knows. I thought that was really well done, because if that's not a heck of a hook to drive you to see this episode on Friday and the episodes after, I don't know what is. The hype is real. It is a fantastic show. And if you've not seen it, listen to me, listen. Go ahead and pay your money. Go ahead and pay your $6 a month or whatever, because I'm telling you, the platform, I think the platform is going to be on point. Now, I'm there for the Marvel stuff, basically. But I was very, very impressed with The Mandalorian, and I can't wait to see what happens here with this. I can't wait to see how this show evolves. That's another thing I almost forgot to mention. What I am also really excited about is the fact that this is a series and not a movie, so we can really focus and do some deep diving behind character motivations and character development. So we're going to get all that, hopefully, in The Mandalorian. I'm just super excited about this piece of work, man. And I don't know if you've seen it or not, but if you have, let me know what you think about it. If you haven't seen it, then what are you waiting for? Pay your money and check it out. So those are my thoughts on The Mandalorian. Let me tell you guys something before you wait. Don't go anywhere. Wait a minute, because I'm going to tell you right now. If you're missing the live streams on Sunday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you don't know what you're missing. Because we got the Darksiders on deck, and we are having a ball during the live streams. So make sure you join us. Hit that subscribe button if you're new here. The notification bell, all of them, all the notifications, and make sure that you join us. Guys, I cannot wait to continue to track this. I am also working on the latest review for Watchmen, and I have not gotten to Dr. Sleep yet, but I really want to see that because it looks fascinating. A lot of stuff on deck we're doing here at Dark Side Reviews. Thank you so much for visiting us as always. Like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. Help the channel grow. Trying to hit 10K before the end of the year. Al out. Peace.